Good afternoon and happy holidays to you. Today I was listening to a little Perry Como Christmas music and making some crescent rolls and lovely chicken noodle soup. And so I might have a few things to say here as I go, but I just have some Christmas carols going in the background and I'll hope you enjoy the ride. Okay. I have not made this recipe for many years. And it always excites me when I read it and then intimidates me as I start to put it together because there are multiple stages in the process of making fresh yeast rolls, especially ones with butter. And this is kind of what I picture is kind of a classic flaky treat, especially during the holidays. And they're also fun to use for nice sandwiches. Okay, now I'm just using active dry yeast here, and we're going to proof the yeast is what this is called. That's a warm water. It's not hot water. You want to, be able to comfortably put your finger in it. If you make it too hot, you'll actually kill the yeast, and you certainly wouldn't want that. Okay. Use my daughter's spatula. It's bigger than she is. Okay. So the yeast is alive. If you don't know anything about using yeast, this is really the reason why I wanted to make this video. Just let that be for a moment. And cover it too, because you want to let that yeast grow. All right. So we'll go ahead and start here with some measuring out the ingredients. Over the burner here, I do have milk that I'm going to scald. So technically, as you start, you want to get the yeast going and let that sit covered for 10 minutes. And then you'll want to get your milk to scald. Scalding, if you've never done this before, all it does is really kind of, I believe, it kills the proteins in it to make it just interact differently with the ingredients. And it's just a process of warming it up slowly over medium heat, not to the point of boiling, but to the point where it's kind of like misty on the surface. You may start to see a little bit of bubbling too, but you definitely don't want to boil it, and you definitely don't want to burn it, because that could actually downright burn your pan or ruin a pan. So we'll just go ahead and wait until we see the little wisps and start measuring out the other ingredients. It gets a little bit complicated. I use a mixer to make this type of dough, but by hand is actually super satisfying. It just takes some good kneading, and I am a little out of energy, especially as we've been shoveling snow. So I'll go ahead and measure this out and have everything ready to go. We're getting there. Salt. Some sugar. Don't take your eye off of it, but that's where we're getting where we want to be. See, there you get the little bubbles. So that's the moment you take it right off. Okay, and you're going to let that cool to the point where you can, it's called a knuckle test, I guess, but you can comfortably dip a knuckle in it to the count of 5. And it'll probably it'll have a skin on it, so just remove the skin, let it cool completely, and then by the time everything else is ready to go, you're ready to add it. So milk is currently scalded.